The year is 2019. A fiery, up-and-coming French boxer named Sabri Sediri has stormed through the ranks by turning opponents into dust to earn his shot at gold. His opponent, Sam Maxwell, is teetering on the brink of a crushing defeat.
As an amateur to get to the final of the... Oh my goodness! I'm good enough to... Oh, he's got him again! Right hand this time!
Within 2 rounds, Maxwell is reduced to a mere punching bag, and Sabri starts rubbing salt in his wounds by clowning him.
Way to go, and he almost went there! He almost went with that left hand!
But then, the tables turn. They say confidence is key, but going overboard with it can spell disaster. And Sabri Sediri learned this the hard way.
Donc voilà, j'ai commencé un peu à baisser les mains, voilà, fanfaronner, et il m'a touché.
When Sam Maxwell and Sabri Sediri squared off for the WBO European Super Lightweight title in 2019, it was a clash of 2 unbeaten prospects hungry to break through to the big leagues, and both of them delivered a barnbuster. As soon as the bell rang, Sediri storms in like a house on fire and blasts wild lefts and rights that have Maxwell scrambling for cover.
He's got some beautiful boxing skills, he really has.
And heavy-handed.
He's fantastic. I would have been covering him from his first fight.
Maxwell responds with a stinging body shot,
Everything about him says future.
but is quickly floored with a sniper-like left hand. Maxwell somehow steadies his rubbery legs, but Sediri, who now smells blood in the water, goes all in, throwing every punch in his arsenal to put the Brit away. Maxwell manages to hold his ground and survive the first round, even as his legs turn to jelly and his chin significantly cracked.
In this opening round.
The first round comes to a close, granting Maxwell the breather he desperately needs, and he enters round 2 ready to fight fire with fire. Sediri appears a step slower, clearly feeling the effects of his frantic effort to finish Maxwell in the first round.
Amateur, and he's quick.
But once Sediri unleashes those nasty fists, Maxwell finds the world around him spinning again.
Nightmare for Sam Maxwell.
7, 8.
Maxwell pulls himself together once more, standing toe-to-toe with a furious Sediri, who swings for the fences in a race against time. However, the Brit digs deep and manages to survive another near-death experience.
Maxwell needs to cover up. Needs to stay away from these big shots. Caught again by a right hand.
Sediri comes out firing on all cylinders in round 3, and his nuclear lefts and ballistic rights only multiply as the round wears on. In the dying moments of the 3rd round, Sediri once again makes Maxwell do the chicken dance, but the Brit continues to prove that he's tougher than a $2 steak. In round 4, the intensity ramps up as Maxwell ups the ante and forces his foe into showboating. Maxwell continues to throw the better combinations, but Sediri still holds the edge in raw power.
Shot that time. His rights, unless the referee stepped in.
Oh, good right hand there from Sediri.
Sediri opens round 5 with a fiery body-to-head combination that forces Maxwell to retreat. The Frenchman slams the gas pedal to the floor and keeps it there.
He still tries to walk through Maxwell.
Maxwell finishes the round strong, launching a late flurry of punches, but his efforts aren't quite enough to steal the round on the scorecards.
Well, that's got to be enough.
With half the fight in the rearview mirror, Sediri shows no intention of letting up. He marches forward with eyes locked on Maxwell. By the midpoint of round 6, Sediri is landing on Maxwell's chin at will, with each punch snapping Sam's head back.
Opportunity to move on to a higher level.
Shot there again from Sediri, that's that left hook.
Right hand only just whistled past the chin of Maxwell, caught again.
Sediri closes the round by throwing the kitchen sink at Maxwell, all while aggressively daring him to fight back.
Good uppercut in there from Sediri, right hand.
Round 7 is back and forth, with both men having success with their shots. Sediri with his left hooks and Maxwell with his right hand. The flames of the firefight only grow hotter as the round ticks on.
Left hand there,
Sediri finishes strong by rattling Maxwell twice, first with a left and right combo,
right hand.
Looked a bit more menacing there.
and then with a crunching left hand. But Maxwell is once again saved by the bell.
Well, and Maxwell nearly went. He nearly...
With Maxwell's brain cells orbiting in all directions, Sediri kickstarts round 8 aggressively, turning the fight into a nasty brawl.
Left hand and all...
Though Maxwell is landing shots with decent precision, Sediri continues to do damage with his left hand.
Maxwell and take...
The Frenchman even knocks his mouthpiece out because he's swinging his arms like there is no tomorrow.
Here he comes again, Sediri.
Sediri finishes the round with a series of punishing flurries, leaving Maxwell's legs wobbling like a drunk guy trying to stand.
Bingo, punch to put him away and he almost found it.
That's when Sediri's cockiness begins to overshadow his urgency to go for the kill. And that's when things take a bad turn. In round 9, every punch that Sabri is throwing is accompanied by either showboating
I have to say, I've got...
or dancing.
This is from such an unusual angle, it's hard to defend against.
Instead of punching his way to a dominant victory, Sediri spends much of the 9th round dancing on his happy feet, an error he will regret in the next few minutes. As they head into the 10th and final round, Sediri believes he has the victory in the bag. He casually circles the ring, throwing less punches. But he still manages to rattle Maxwell and then foolishly opts to dance around instead of striking the final nail in his opponent's coffin. Moments later, he pays the heftiest price imaginable, and that too, with just 10 seconds left in the fight. The referee counts to 10, and that's it. Sediri is knocked out cold, and Maxwell, who was seconds away from suffering his first career loss, manages to produce one of the biggest comebacks in boxing history.
He looked as though he was spent. He looked as though...
Maxwell proved to be the ultimate opportunist, capitalizing on Sediri's momentary lapse in focus.
I think he switched off for a little bit, and I just took my chance.
That's combat sports in a nutshell, isn't it? It's not over until it's over. Sediri had at least half a dozen golden opportunities to finish Maxwell, yet he let them slip away due to his overconfidence. Meanwhile, Maxwell needed just that one chance to turn his dream of becoming a champion into reality, and he hit the nail squarely on the head, handing Sabri his first career loss. The defeat badly shattered Sediri's confidence, setting off a chain reaction that has seen him lose 2 out of his last 6 fights since then. If only Sabri hadn't let his emotions get the better of him, he might have sealed the deal instead of dancing his way into trouble. Anyway, this was cocky Sabri Sediri meeting his inevitable fate. To witness more cocky fighters get their bitter dose of humble pie, subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.